I like how everyone around the kingdom is only talking about the Wizard King, but none of them are talking about Asta, the person that defeated Lucifero. But then again, most people don't like Asta because he's like a devil host, and they probably thought that was good that he died, but little do they know. Man, the facial expressions in this chapter are a whole nother level. Noel, Mimosa, and Nero are all in despair because they think Asta died. Yuno looks angry, and then there's Yami, who looks so fucking pissed. Yami's probably pissed off that Real made that joke, and tried to hold the urge to punch Real. If I was Yami, I would punch Real's face. And also, the amount of cigarettes that Yami has smoked, like, I know that Yami's always the one to say, surpass your limits, but goddamn, is he trying to surpass the amount of tons lungs, or something? Or maybe he's trying to surpass the world record for most like cigarettes smoked in a day. Honestly though, the person that would probably get upset the most would probably be like Klaus, because I'm pretty sure Asta got injured one time, and Klaus was like crying or something. When it says that Nacht can move into anyone's shadow, but it says that he can't enter Asta's shadow because he's either really far away, in another continent, in another dimension, or that he's dead. How does Nacht know that he can't go into someone else's shadow if they're in another continent? Has he been to another continent before? Here's what I think. I'm going to assume that Nacht can go into anyone's shadow if they're in another continent. But when he went to see where Asta was, Asta told Nacht to tell everyone that he's still dead because Lucius thinks that Asta's dead, and since Asta is unaffected by Lucius's time magic and his clairvoyance, it would probably be better if Nacht didn't tell anyone in case Lucius finds out, and then he'll probably try to kill him again. When it showed a Dramalic with the high-ranking devils was when Yuno and them had to go on the mission because of demonic activity, so he couldn't like attend the award ceremony. Because Lucius wanted to separate Asta and Yuno, and since Asta was Lucius's biggest threat, he had to take him out first before like Asta becomes even more stronger than Lucius. And when it showed Yuno destroying the high-ranking devils with the same ones behind Adremalic, and after Yuno defeated all those devils, Adremalic ran like a bitch since his mission of being the diversion of separating Yuno and Asta was a success. But if Yuno and Asta weren't separated, both Asta and Yuno could have defeated Lucius because Asta has anti-magic and devil union, which means that Asta would have been unpredictable when fighting Lucius. And for Yuno, he has two grimoires, with one of them being a 4-leaf clover, the other being a spade book. He has the soul of the son of the Elven chief inside him. He was chosen by the spirit of Sylph, and he has royal blood inside him, meaning he has stronger magic than most people. Combine them together and they could have easily defeated Lucius. Also, I wonder what happened to Yuno's arm because he didn't have those bandages on the colour page on like chapter 332. So it had to be like recent that he got those wounds, which I would assume was because he fought the high-ranking devils, but then again, it did say that he defeated them instantly. The only thing I can think of that could have caused it would be that Adremalic could have hurt Yuno before he fled, or maybe he made a contract with one of the high-ranking devils and he had to give away his arm for like a devil arm or something. When it showed Adremalic standing in front of Lucius, there was also 4 other people there, which I'll assume are his Paladins. We can see like Sister Lily, I'm pretty sure that's Damnatio standing next to her, and for the other 2, one of them looks like Morgan, Noct's brother, who was killed by Lucifugus, I think, and the other one looks like a generic blurry person, so this person could be literally anyone. My guess on who it could be would be either like Alan, who was Xenon's childhood friend, Marx, Zara, who was Zora's father, Fanzel, who was the guy from the Diamond Kingdom, I think, or Kiato, who was from like the Sea Temple. I feel it could be one of those guys. Also, when it showed those 6, including Adremalic, I feel like those are all the Paladins because there are 6 fallen angels. Malik, which is Adremalic, Chemosh, which is Astarte or Astaroth, Beelzebub, Satan, which is like Lucifer or Lucifero, and for Belial and Dagon, we haven't seen anything about them yet. But anyway, 6 Paladins, well technically 5 since Adremalic doesn't have a host, and 6 fallen angels, 1 for each Paladin. But for Adremalic, is he gonna get a host, or is Lucius gonna like purify him without one? In that case, he is the 6th Paladin. So it looks like Asta washed up on some beach, and judging by the mysterious person's clothes, it seems like Asta made it like to like Japan, or like Hino country, which is where Yami's from. But the question is, who is that mysterious person? Also, I keep hearing that people think that person is like Raya, who was one of the elves, or like someone related to Yami. If I were to take a guess at who that person could be, I would think it could be like Yami's teacher, because I'm going to assume that Yami grew up in like a family of fishermen, and Yami randomly encounters that guy while fishing, and that guy gave Yami some food, and then he starts like teaching him how to use ki, and teach him how to use a sword or something. Or maybe it's Zoro and he got lost again and thinks Asta is like Luffy or something. And the person also says, there he is, which makes me think, does that guy know Asta? The only reason I can think of is that that person probably either saw the portal that Sully created and saw Asta fall into the ocean, or that person detected Asta's key while Asta was in the ocean, and the mysterious guy was trying to pinpoint where Asta would float ashore so he could like help Asta or something. So my predictions for the upcoming chapters and beyond is that Asta's probably going to wake up wrapped in bandages, and will probably take a while for Asta to recover unless they have like a healer as good as like Mimosa. Then maybe Asta could like heal before Judgment Day. But then again, more than likely Asta's probably going to like train as well. And it's probably going to take like a couple of days until Asta wakes up based on his injuries. And he has to somehow get back to the Clover Kingdom from Hino country. Which means Asta will probably show up late. Also, since there are devils in Black Clover, I gotta hope that actual angels exist. Excluding the purified devil ones. Because they're not really actual angels. Because I'm kind of hoping that Asta gets like an angel, or maybe like an angel-devil union form, where it's like half angel, half devil. That would be pretty sick. Overall, pretty interesting chapter. We got to see some amazing facial expressions. We got to see Nacht. We figured out that Lucius had a plan to separate Yuno and Asta, so that Lucius could take out Asta. Yuno's arms in bandages. We got to see a glimpse of some of the Paladins, and Asta's potentially in Yami's home country.